distracted from the uninteresting times of peace, tranquility, and development.
The interesting ones and hard times have arrived, of detraction and relapse, but also of mobilization and readiness, of sacrifices and victories, of hopes and great strides.
With ripple effects going far and wide.
Get the perspective.
From where events are fast unfolding, from where history is being made, from where it has always been made.
Understand the values upon which mutual benefits and success depends. Have the foresight. Get it from those who walk the talk.
From Maqala Foresight, only on Tigrai television.
دكتور دبرتين قبل ميكائيل نبدأ راشيات وسلزلوا بخور نقبلهم
Good evening, this is Yosan Mikael, and joining me is Mikhail Minase. And we have some updates from the first regular session of the 6th Council of the National Regional State of Tigray that was held 24th of September.
حبشتي شرشاي زمان قداماي سروع قباء بيت مخري بهراو كلاو منغس تግራይ بكبر دكتور دبرتين قبر ميكائيل بآيت فايل شفار تقاريسلو.
The 24th of September marked the formation of the National Regional Government of Tigray. The day saw the formation of the government composed of representatives voted into the office through the historic 6th round of regional elections held recently.
زي منن تعاون دمص اتعقبون بملؤ دمصي استخبروا دكتور دبرتين قبر ميكائيل رئيس محدار بهراو خلاو منغس تግራይ ኮይኖም بملؤ دمصي شمتهم صديقولو يمسجن استخبركم استخبركن አባላት ቤት ምክሪ استخبروا دكتور دبرتين قبر ميكائيل رئيس محدار بهراو خلاو منغس تግራይ ናብ መድረክ ቀሪቦም ቃለ መሐላ ንኽፍጽሙ ብኽብሪ ይሓትት።
أنا دكتور دبرتين قبر ميكائيل
أنا دكتور دبرتين قبر ميكائيل
أبز علت زياد بيت مخر قريبة
أبز علت زياد بيت مخر قريبة
رئيس محدار بهراو كلاو منغس تግራይ ኮይነ እንትሽየም
رئيس محدار بهراو كلاو منغس تግራይ ኮይነ እንትሽየም
ንሕገ መንግስቲ ተኣማኒ ብምዃን
ንሕገ መንግስቲ ተኣማኒ ብምዃን
ካብ ክልል መንግስትን ህዝብን ዝተዋሃበኒ ሓላፍነት
ካብ ክልል መንግስትን ህዝብን ዝተዋሃበኒ ሓላፍነት
ሕግን ኣሰራርሓን መሰረት ገይረ
ሕግን ኣሰራርሓን መሰረት ገይረ
ብቕንዕና ብተኣማንነትን ስራሐይ ክፍጽም ቃል ይኣቱ።
After getting a unanimous vote of the new council, Dr. Debretsion Gebremichael took his oath of office. Then he gave a speech to the members of the council in which he outlined the directions for his new government. Regarding participation of opposition political parties in the political life of Tigray, he had this to say.
So, Yosan, we were there together, but having been born in the US and brought up there, I don't, of course, expect you to understand all the Tigrinya speeches.
Right.
So I will summarize what the Chief Administrator, Dr. Debretsion, said.
حنفت نايمة الرئاسة سرعتنا دمس حزبي خيبة هانتبهايلو حدش سرارها زتأثث ويخون بر حزبي كلهم تنحنحت حزبي ذهبوا دمسي حدون بري وسان حزبي حقن أخبر كام هاد قبوي.
Although the mixed proportional election system was introduced to ensure that votes cast by the people are accounted for and that they are not wasted, the voters accorded only one seat to all opposition political parties. It's just proper to respect the decision of the people. Based on our commitment to make consultations on the participation of political parties that secured some votes in political life of Tigray in the future, a decision has been reached that could help in the democratization process of Tigray regarding those parties that took part in the election and got limited votes. This council that accommodates divergent views will benefit everybody, and that it is a new stride in Tigray's journey on the path to democracy. This historic and institutional decision is testimony to the fact that Tigray will move forward and not regress in its democratization process. We are gathered here today because we opted for unity of purpose rather than disunity, resistance and hope rather than fear. Peddling empty promises and trying to stubbornly impose one's will on others should end. No more wasting time, energy, and other resources. Our past generations, especially the Aksumites, not only attained social change for themselves, but were also able to administer wider areas in the region. They left us a legacy of wonders that can serve as sources of tourism and subjects of study. Tigray's history and civilization is proof that progress and development cannot be taken for granted. It is mind-boggling to think that the people of Tigray who attained the apogee of civilization are now undeservedly being intimidated by rogue elements. Our forefathers were able to repulse successive foreign invaders and aggressors not because they had modern weapons, missiles, and tanks, but because they confronted these aggressors and came out victorious as they stood firm and displayed unity of purpose and solidarity to uphold the rights of their people. Similarly, the people, by electing us, have entrusted us to fulfill our mission with dedication and resist the challenges confronting us in order to ensure the dignity and history of the people of Tigray continues to glow. Our capacity and readiness to ward off any problem is becoming evident. History has given us the opportunity to be triumphant, not to succumb to all sorts of backward forces, but are destined to overcome them.
ዝሓለፉ ትውልድታት ክንደይ ወራራት ባዕዳውያን ዝመከቱ ዘመናዊ ኣጽዋራት ሚሳይላት ታንክታት ሒዞም ኣይኮኑን ናይ ህዝቢ መሰል ሕሊና ይንህብን ኣይንም ብርካኽን ብዝብል ጽንዓት ናይ ዕላማ ጽንዓትን ምትሕባርን ሒዞም እዮም ገጢሞም ምስዓሩ ንሕና ሓላፍነት ዝውሃበና ዘሎ መራርሓውን ዝውሃበና ልኡኹን ምፍጻም ንድሕሪት እንተይበልና ገጢሙና ንዘሎ ፈተና እምነትና ጽንዓትና ጥንካረና ሒዝና ክንምክትን ክብርን ታሪክን ተጋሩ ደሚኦ ገጸልን ክንገብር ይግባእ
Regarding the federal arrangement in the country and the constitution, the chief administrator noted the following.
ህዝቢ ትግራይ ብውድብ ሕወሓት እናተመርሐ ተቃሊሱ ብሕገ መንግስታዊ ስርዓት ምራሕ ፌደራላዊ ስርዓት ተኺሉ ንኣስታት 30 ዓመት ጽጋዕ ተተግቢሩ ኩልና ከም ንፈልጦ ውድብ መንግስትን ህዝብና ብዝገበሮ ምርብራብ ኣብ ፖለቲካዊ ኢኮኖሚያውን ማሕበራውን ጉዳያት ዓበይቲ ለውጥታት ኣብ ሃገርናን ክልልናን መጽኦም ህዝብና በብደረጃው ተጠቃሚ ኮይኑ እዩ
The people of Tigray, led by the TPLF, fought and established a constitutionally based federal system that was implemented for nearly 3 decades. As we all know, significant political and socio-economic progress was registered in the region and at the national level. As a result, people have become beneficiaries of these dividends. Ethiopia had become a beacon of hope and an envy of all. This was made possible as a result of the constitutionally based federal system realized through the struggle waged by the TPLF together with other organizations and peoples of Ethiopia and the huge sacrifice paid. In the last few years, however, internal and external forces contrived together and worked in coordination to cause animosity between the people of Tigray and the rest of the Ethiopian peoples and destroy our system. They have caused untold evil and injustices. As we engage in the task of confronting these and other challenges, we need to remember the patriots who paid the ultimate price to ensure self-determination of their people. We also need to mobilize ourselves, get ready for sacrifice, and push on with our struggle to ensure our people's dignity and self-determination. In spite of the enormous progress made to rid our people of poverty and the hard-working culture of the people, 30% of the people of the region live under poverty.
30 ከሚት ዝኸውን ህዝብና ሕዝውን መናብርቲ ድኽነት ኮይነሎ ህዝብና ገናብ ከም ዝበለ ድኽነት ምህላው ናይ ኩልና ብፍላይ ናይ ሓላፍነት ዝተዋሃበ መራርሓ ጉዳይ እዚ ጻዕረኛ ህዝቢ ሒዝካ ምስ ድኽነት مسدخنات نوح زي منبر أيقبان.
That's right. Dr. Debretsion also said he appreciated the spectacular turnout of women of Tigray and their participation in the recent elections, but stressed the need for specific measures to enable them to benefit economically and politically. He also lauded the youth for forging their unity despite attempts by other forces to sow seeds of disunity among them. He especially commended them for standing firm for self-determination before and after the elections and for their resistance. In the message to the peoples of Ethiopia, he reminded the huge sacrifices paid to bring about the constitution and the federal system that has ensured huge progress towards the equality of nations and nationalities as well as the flourishing of democracy.
يكون برت زلهم متعراي تزلهم نهات بزحلوتي مزيو بزح شجرون ناتر أيهم زركب كلنا نرى زلناينا تتجمر زنا رجوع ذات تخالفه بزح سأجم أبزتنا يبص أيهم زلوا نرى زلناينا.
But the prevailing mayhem is derailing the progress achieved. The transformation has been aborted and people are experiencing untold suffering, and that the country is going downhill and is in disarray. We, the people of Tigray, have great desire to live in harmony and mutual respect with other peoples of Ethiopia. We are bound together by our aspirations for peace, security, and development. We would like us to march together and in unison fight those who strive to spoil our peace. However, we would like to be very clear that the existing federal system will not continue as it is. The federal system needs a new reconfiguration that ensures the equality of us all and beyond that our unity. We would like to express to you our commitment to work together towards that goal.
ኢትዮጵያን ኤርትራን ጀመረው ጉዕዞ ሰላም ንቀድሚት ሙሳድ ዝከኣልና ሃልወ ካብ ፈለሙ ፈሽሉ ኣብ መንጎ ህዝብታት ትግራይን ኤርትራን ተጀሚሩ ዝነበረ ምትእሳራት ንድሕሪት ከም ተመልሰ ይፍለጥ እዩ።
It was possible to move forward the peace initiative started by Ethiopia and Eritrea. Unfortunately, it was aborted from the get-go, and that the ties between the people of Eritrea and Tigray has faced reversal. However, we would like to take this opportunity to express our desire to work in consultation with our Eritrean brothers and sisters to stride forward. We should use the past to learn from it and address our current predicament, and that we should not get stuck in it. This year, our mission will be to make concerted effort so that our peoples will further their relations and make our future bright. What we want now is peace. Much effort is being unleashed to cow us into submission and sow discord among us. Many new ploys are being contrived to this effect. We need to put up fierce resistance with zeal and resilience.
ዝለዓለ ናይ መንፈስ ጽንዓት ኣብ ዝሕተተሉ እዋን መኸተ ምላሽና እውን ብልዑል መንፈስ ምግጣም ከም ዘድሊ ካቕምጠልኩም ይደሊ።
So just to summarize the election process and outcome, 5 political parties and some individual candidates contested in the Tigray regional elections. The process was peaceful, orderly, and dubbed by the Electoral Commission as free and fair. The incumbent party, Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, won 152 seats through direct votes and 37 through the mixed proportional representation, bringing the total seats it got to 189. The National Congress of Great Tigray, Baitona, also got 1 seat. So members of the new council come from diverse backgrounds. There are politicians, business people, the academia, farmers, and women and youth. They also have a diverse educational background. A number of them are PhD and master degree holders, and some, although with limited education, have long years of experience in the party mobilizing their constituencies. Also, a number of the members of the new council held high posts in the federal government. So it's really a diverse experience. Present on the occasion were 172 of the total of 190 members of the new council. Members of the opposition political parties were also present. The speaker and the deputy speaker of the outgoing council were also re-elected and sworn in to serve in the new council for the coming 5 years.
And here, let's play the swearing-in ceremony for the sake of our viewers.
ስራحي ክፍጽም ቃልያቱ ሕግን ኣሰራርሓን መሰረት ገይረ
ሕግን ኣሰራርሓን መሰረት ገይረ
ብቕንዕናን
بقنعنان
بتأماننتن
بتأماننتن
سرحي كفتصم
سرحي كفتصم
قالياتو
قالياتو.
These are all the updates we have for you today, so thank you for joining us.
Well, this is goodbye from us and the whole technical crew. Thank you for watching. Distracted from the uninteresting times of peace, tranquility, and development.
The interesting ones and hard times have arrived, of detraction and relapse, but also of mobilization and readiness, of sacrifices and victories, of hopes and great strides.
With ripple effects going far and wide.
Get the perspective.
From where events are fast unfolding. From where history is being made. From where it has always been made.
Understand the values upon which mutual benefits and success depends. Have the foresight. Get it from those who walk the talk.
From Maqala Foresight, only on Tigrai television.